Hi, we're Group 5, the Communicators. This presentation was made by Ayushi Nigam, Parvin Sheung, Daniel Taylor, and Alejandro Yanez. We hope you enjoy.
The movie that we chose is The Wolf of Wall Street. We chose this movie because it's credible, realistic, and intense. In this presentation, we will be exploring leadership as a whole. Specifically, we will be talking about the main ideas of emergent leaders, the leader-member exchange, and contingency approaches. We believe that leadership and the Wolf of Wall Street go hand in hand because Jordan Belfort is the ultimate leader. He has plenty of relationships. He was chosen by a group of his peers, and he's very flexible in leading.
Leadership often determines the group's success and failure by either effectively or ineffectively supervising the team and motivating the group members to work towards their shared goal. Because principled leadership is essential to every team's success, we decided to focus on 3 specific aspects of leadership: the idea of an emergent leader, the leader-member exchange theory, and the contingency approach. Starting off with choosing a leader, an emergent leader is any leader who may be chosen by the members of a group either officially through an election or informally as the leader runs the show with the acknowledgement from the group but without the official title as the supervisor.
What if I could teach them how to sell to people with money? Real money. So I decided to reinvent the company.
Gentlemen, welcome to Stratton Oakmont.
You schnooks will now be targeting the wealthiest 1% of Americans. Talking about whales here. Moby fucking dicks. And with this script, which is now your new harpoon, I'm gonna teach each and every one of you to be Captain fucking Ahab. Get it? Huh?
Captain who?
Captain Ahab from the fucking book.
Comfortable with me now, Scott?
And then you'll know for sure that you finally found a broker on Wall Street that you can trust and who can consistently make you money. Sound fair enough?
No, yeah, I gotta say I'm pretty impressed. What do you thinking?
Kevin, you give me one shot here on a blue chip stock like Kodak.
As shown in the scene, Jordan Belfort is an example of an emergent leader because he saw the potential in those salesmen and taught them the skills needed to accomplish the shared goal of profiting through sales commission. As he proved his ability with his demonstrated knowledge and experience of selling penny stocks, he informally became the emergent leader who unleashed his salesman's talents. Eventually, he was given the official title of a leader as he founded his company and became the CEO. Because every leader has a limited amount of time and resources, it is almost impossible for the leader to have the same relationship with every team member. Therefore, the leader-member exchange theory states that leadership is a collection of multiple relationships with members, where each one is unique. For instance, leaders can have high-quality relationships with insiders, where they have joint decision-making and an overall more respectful way of communicating and handling disagreements. On the other hand, low-quality relationships with outsiders might have less interactions, defensiveness, and competitive conflicts.
Human, we just consider it an act. I think we're in the clear. Like the Flying Walendas, a lot of those guys died, but they never sued anybody.
The important thing you guys gotta keep in mind is that these things gossip. They get together and they gossip.
It's a good point.
And the last thing that we need is them getting together and saying, oh, this and they made fun of us. Like, it's gonna make Stratton look bad.
That's why I
Not
love
to
you.
me.
You think of shit like that.
But that
So
is
they
a
come in, we treat it just like one of us, okay? That's one of us. Gobble, gobble, one of us. We accept that one of us. Gobble, gobble, one of us. We accept that one of us. Gobble, gobble.
Jordan! Your dad's coming. Something about the American Express bill?
Can you get him out of here? I'm not
Yeah,
kidding.
lick my twat.
No, I'm serious. Get
As his company grew and expanded, Belford illustrated the leader-member exchange theory because he no longer has enough time to form close relationships with each and every one of his workers. In the scene, he is having a private meeting with his vice presidents, who are his insiders, as they are the ones he trusts the most and the ones who have been there with him since day one. This scene is a good demonstration of high-quality relationship because it shows how a leader and the closest members participate in joint decision-making, while the rest of the group who have low-quality relationships with the leader do not have a say as they aren't even aware of the issue. Finally, the contingency approach is the idea that the best leadership style is flexible as it changes from one situation from the next. For example, leaders can utilize the task-oriented approach in which they focus on getting the work done in either extremely favorable situations where they already have great member relationships or in extremely unfavorable situations where they have weak leader power or unstructured task distributions. On the other hand, leaders can also achieve goals with the relationship-oriented style in moderately favorable or unfavorable circumstances, where they want to focus on motivation and member satisfaction.
Right?
Yes, we do. Fuck you.
Come on, Kimmy. What you probably didn't know is Kimmy was one of the first brokers here, one of Stratton's original 20. Now, most of you met Kimmy the beautiful, sophisticated woman that she is today. That's not the Kimmy that I met. The Kimmy that I met and have two nickels to rub together. She was a single mom on the balls of her ass with an 8-year-old son. Okay, she was 3 months behind on her rent. And when she came to me and asked me for a job, she asked for a $5,000 advance just so she could pay his son's tuition. What'd I do, Kimmy? Go on, tell me.
You wrote me a check for $25,000.
And you know why that is? It's because I believed in you. It's because I believed in you, Kimmy. Just like I believe in each and every one of you here today.
I fucking love you, Jordan.
I fucking
love you. I love you.
I fucking love you too. I fucking love you too.
I'm not bullshitting here. This is one of the nicest boats that I've ever been on. I gotta tell you.
I bet it is.
And you know what I was just thinking too? The fucking hero that I'm gonna be back at the office when the Bureau seizes this fucking boat. Because I mean, fuckity fuck, Jordan, look at this thing. It's beautiful. And you get the beautiful girls there. It's wonderful.
All right, get the fuck off my boat.
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other real soon.
I'm sure. Good luck on that subway ride home to your miserable, ugly fucking wives. I'm gonna have Heidi lick some caviar off my balls in the meantime. Hey, you guys wanna take some lobsters for your ride home? Fucking miserable pricks. I know you can't afford them. Fucking cheap fucks. Fucking miserable pricks. Hey, fellas! Look what I found in my pocket! Look! A year's salary right here. What I call them? Fun coupons. See that? A fun coupon. Come on the sloop, John B. Grandfather and me. Around.
In the first scene, Jordan Belfort utilized the relationship-oriented style as he emotionally appealed to his workers by retelling the moving story of how he brought up and helped one of his insiders, Kimmy. He chose to use this style because he was in a moderately unfavorable situation, as his workers knew that he was going to quit while still having decent member relationships. In doing so, he successfully rebuilt the trust his workers once had for him and recreated the excitement and motivation in the office once again. In this scene, however, he used the task-oriented approach because he was in an extremely unfavorable situation where he had no leader power. Because he knew that he would not be able to establish a good relationship with the FBI agent, he wanted to stay focused on the talk and to get his point across instead of wasting time to try and build a relationship. As supported by all of these scenes, Jordan Belfort evidently demonstrates leadership as he effectively shows the multiple aspects of the concept of leadership.
Now we'll be moving on to the conclusion. The main idea we have covered in this presentation was leadership. Under leadership, we have also covered three very important concepts. Those were emergent leader, leader-member exchange, and contingency approach. After viewing this film, we have learned the importance that communication skills play in order to become a successful businessman. A great life scenario in which we can apply the leadership skills is, for example, when we are newly appointed club president. We now have to make use of the communication skills in order to be a good club leader. In general, we have learned that leadership skills, friendship, and flexibility with the right individuals can make you a successful stockbroker. However, you need to avoid crime and corruption. If not, you will encounter terrible consequences just like Jordan in the movie. Thanks for watching.
Created using Powtoon.